what happened with our girl Fallenshadow? Well, I saw the other day that Fallenshadow, Shondo, was hit with a ban. And I'm like, well, what they hit for a ban for, right? Because it was a ban list. There's a Twitch ban alerts, a streamer ban alerts. And I saw, okay, she's banned, but it didn't give a reason. And I'm like, okay, well, why is she banned? What happened here? So I come over to read this, and we're going to read this real quick. She was banned. And here's the actual, she posted this. So this is not coming from me. It's coming from her. It's from Twitch, obviously the purple people, right? Hi, Fallenshadow. We've reviewed your content video and we're concerned about you. If you're currently struggling or feeling unsafe, please reach out for help. Talk to someone you trust, contact your doctor, or go to the hospital. In accordance with our community standards and to protect our community, we've removed your content. So self-deletion is not allowed on Twitch. Please read our community guidelines, which we are going to read. We're going to read the rules on this. We have a page dedicated for mental health and resources that can help you navigate. As this is a breach of our community guidelines, we have suspended your account temporarily. Please know you are a valuable part of the Twitch community. Please take care. Due to your suspension, any subscriptions you may have will not renew. So essentially it demonetizes you there. To make changes to your subscriptions while suspended, please contact us. So what did she actually do? So what she actually did was had, I believe, 3 drinks of like cream alcohol, like cream beer or whatever the hell it was, like, and was like drunk crying a little bit. And that was self-deletion, right? That's apparently self-harm because she was drunk and maybe doing some drunk crying. So she was drinking. Now let's stop here for a second. How many other Twitch people drink on stream? A lot. How many other e-girls drink on stream or are hiding a drink on stream? I'm not sure a good number. How does Twitch enforce rules? Unequally. They have time and time again shown that they will, at any given point, simp for the e-girls and go after the VTubers. And you know why that is? Well, that's because that chart that I showed in my other video, my last video, which is all of the VTubers destroy, when given a chance on a fair playing field, they destroy the e-girls. They get more viewers, they make more money, they sell more merch, they're more likable, they're more skilled. They destroy them. They wreck them. And I know it's going to make some people mad. Whatever. I'm sorry, Pokemon stands. VTubers crush you. Not even close. It's not even close. E-girls do not come close to VTubers. 2D supremacy, baby. Right? But the Twitch mods are huge simps for the e-girls because they all think that if they just ban another VTuber, they're going to get laid with Pokemon, right? That Amaranth is going to send them a special spicy kitty pic, if you know what I mean. They all think they have a chance. And they're like, oh, milady, you don't like these evil VTubers. Let me ban them for you. Let me ban them for you, milady. All the time. Time and time again. She really likes me, though. You don't understand. I want to be very clear, though. And this is something my mod, professional gentleman, I think is in the chat here. Yeah, he's in the chat. He brought up, which is VTubers are not a protected class, okay? So VTubers are not like a race or a gender or a nationality. So if you discriminate against VTubers, technically you're allowed to do that. Technically you are allowed to do it. The only remedy is to call them out on social media. There's not really a legal remedy for discrimination against VTubers. If they want to say VTubers are banned from the platform, they can technically do that, and there's little they can do about it. And to be fair, people said in the chat, neither are cam girls. Yeah, cam girls aren't a protected class either. They choose to protect that class of people. So people can oppress VTubers pretty openly, and there's nothing you can do about it. Right? And now someone in the chat said no one should be a protected class that makes people feel entitled to do things. I'm not against that, but then you need to get rid of all of them. Right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting rid of every single protected class. And we just have the cause of action that everybody has in the law. We're all seen as equal, right? We're all treated as equal. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But let's continue with the actual policy. So here's the self-destructive behavior policy. This emphasis was added by someone. So I want to say, here's the policy. Community guidelines, right? You got the policy right here. Self-destructive behavior. Harming yourself or discussing self-harm can be dangerous for not only yourself, but for viewers and those around you. We understand that streamers and viewers should be able to discuss sensitive topics related to self-harm or mental health, and we want Twitch to remain a safe space to do so. Anyone should be able to talk about their struggles if they choose so. Twitch does not allow content that glorifies, promotes, or encourages self-harm. So at no point was she promoting it like verbally. She wasn't like, go yeet yourself. She wasn't like, go seppuku yourself. She never did that, ever. Okay? But here's the second part. We also prohibit activity. Now, we're going to come back to activity. Doing something that may endanger your life, lead to your physical harm, or encourage others to engage in physically harmful behavior. So one of the things they drop here is consumption of alcohol or substances that lead to being incapacitated. So drinking is considered self-harm. And they don't put a limit here. They don't say it's because you get drunk. They just say drinking, consuming at any point, one drink, single beer, self-harm. Now, is Twitch going to say, we banned her specifically because of the drinking? No, they said we banned her because of this policy, this self-harm policy, self-destructive behavior policy. So the only activity that she did that could be reasonably inferred there is drinking. That's a reasonable inference. So I wouldn't call that hearsay. I'd say that that's pretty one equals the other. Now, there was a mod that used to be a Twitch mod. Now they're of course saying they're a Twitch mod. Now one thing right here is they're saying, and this is a former Twitch mod, apparently, allegedly, take it with a grain of salt. So they were saying on Twitter that consumption of alcohol and other substances that can lead to being incapacitated, from my experience, we need to see the user physically incapacitated, such as physically seeing them in a drunken stupor. So, for example, they would need to look like Nick Rekieta looks on an average night where he's streaming. Right? They would need to see a physical person who's drunk. Unable to respond in a normal or timely manner, or consuming a large amount. So not 3 beers, but a large amount. I do believe Shondo did not get so inebriated that she is not able to respond in a normal and timely manner. But I do note this is very subjective, as we can only hear her talk and not see her consume it. It's a gray area. Well, why are people getting banned in the gray area? That's my question. Why get banned in the gray area? Why? Just why not? Why not keep it up presumptively unless you know that there's some self-harm that came from that? I don't know. So what happened? So people on Twitter went wild. I posted on this. I called them out. I tagged Twitch. I tagged Twitch support. That got over 250,000. I think almost like 300, 400,000 views on that. So, and a lot of other people, went out there, went out on Twitter and engaged in a Twitter campaign, tagging Twitter and Twitter support. There is no legal remedy, okay? I'm here to tell you as a lawyer, there's no legal remedy that is going to work for her to sue Twitch. The only remedy is to call them out. That's why I do it, because I know the law is not going to provide a good remedy here. And a lot of lawyers will lead you to believe that the law is the be all end all. I was a corporate lawyer. We didn't resort to lawsuits to figure out everything. No, in fact, sometimes the non-legal way is the more efficient way. The more efficient way is doing the thing that works, which is social media, particularly on X, which is the most open social media and also lets you to directly tag them. Only when they were shamed by hundreds of thousands of people, including the CEO being tagged, support being tagged, only then, after all of that, for 24, 48 hours of them probably getting over 1 million, tags, retweets, everything else, finally, she got this, okay? And we're going to read through this because this is the most bitch-ass apology, non-apology ever. All right. So, hello, Fallenshadow. A member of our team has reviewed your appeal and can confirm that the correct enforcement was issued. So, full stop here real quick. I'm going to stop sharing real quick. So, their first line says, we were right. Well, if you're right, then why do you need to send an email? Why do you need to, what are you trying to do here? If you were right and you did nothing wrong, you don't even need to email. Just say, yeah, we stand by our decision. Right? We stand by it. But let's continue. However, given the details of your case, we have determined that your appeal can be accepted. It can be accepted? Oh, we're going to allow it because you reached a number of people that tagged us on social media, because that's the reality here. And so because enough people tagged it, we can't accept. This is just absolutely mind-numbing. It's disgusting. And the fact that they can't even say they're sorry, just apologize to her. Just be like, hey, we're sorry. Where in this is a sorry? Like they might as well, they said it sincerely, but they might have put regards. Regards is the fuck you as signatures, by the way. If someone puts regards, like regards Twitch, that's like fuck you Twitch. But like, this is pretty much a fuck you of an apology. And it's a non-apology. It's like, we don't like you, but we're going to do this because enough people tagged it and they're calling us out. It's disgusting. It's vile. And it's frankly, it makes me, tell people, look, I know YouTube's bad, but so is Twitch, right? So is Twitch. And neither are perfect. And I know you've got to stream on some of them because you've got to get the access. You've got to get out there. I get that. Look, I understand that. But this is bad.